Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 2 of the quarterfinals of Eastern Edge Season 2, powered by Indian Gaming Corps. I am your caster Asuya, and this is round 1 of the best of 3 between ABM and SRRE. Joining me today is another beautiful voice, Peachy. So, Peachy, how are you today?
Hello, Asuya, and hello, everyone. I am excited to be here because we are hosting one of the squads, ABM, who are the biggest squad in India right now. We are talking about the top squads, and these are the people that have been playing Mobile Legends 5v5 for a few of the years, and they have been dominating the Indian servers left and right. With that, diving into the bans, I'm looking at ABM SRRE right now, and they have already prioritized a Xbox ban. I really have to say, so yeah, this is a respect ban coming in to Jay because he's the one who's been playing Xbox. Hanzo and even a carry jungle, and he has been creating a maddening effect into the battlefield.
Well, I totally agree with you, especially how devastating that Xbox can be to the back lines, just popping out his ultimate and giving all that damage. He is definitely worthy of a first ban on their side. And at the same time, we see a chip ban coming in. Well, of course, the way he treats the entire battlefield as his playground, he is another worthy ban. So, Peachy, who do you think would be the rest of the bands here?
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some standard bands as well, such as an Alpha. Alpha is not a band that is ban worthy, but again, he can actually be a good jungler. So I think Team SRRE, they should maybe pick it or ban it. On the other hand, I'm looking at a Gatot Kacha ban as well. Pretty strong bans, since Gatot Kacha has been buffed a little in this recent patches. Understandable. So I'm hoping maybe a Zokshin ban coming in, or probably a Zask as well. Since Cecilian is also buffed in this patch, I think he will be a good mage as well into the mid lane. What do you think about that, Asuya?
Well, I think that Sicilian is also a pretty good mage. However, I think his power relies on the stacks which he gains, and that happens only towards the mid game and the late game. So, if a team tends to end the game early, I think Sicilian tends to be on the weaker spot there. So at the same time, we see a link ban coming in. I think it will be a Zushin next, and yes, they have banned Zushin. Of course, we know why because she is completely a monster from early to the late game. At the same time, I think a Hayabusa ban could be viable here. What do you think, BG?
Okay, that is true. I think it would be a good bans coming in because look at that, the Ling has been banned up. Zokshin has been picked off as well as a Phobius. Strong picks. So bans coming in. Since Phobius has been gone, I really don't know what Mirio will be picking up. Maybe a Terizla or maybe a Edith. He is very well versed with the EXP, and I have been seeing him doing very well in the. EXP a lot with the Phobius, so that's the picks that we could have gone, but no, looks like they will be banning it out. On the other hand, since SRRE they had the first pick, so it would be a safer side that they will be banning this. Ruby has been picked, a strong pick, yes, I do agree, but on the other hand, they will be trading maybe a Hayabusa there.
Well, true, but I think an edit ban could have been a pretty good pick here. However, we see a Lolita hasn't been banned yet, so picking edit could be dangerous because Lolita is a perfect counter for edit no matter how strong edit can be, especially in the late game with all the CC provided by all the three skills. And yes, Ruby is a pretty good hero right now with all the CC and the way she can lock down those mobile heroes like Hayabusa or Fanny. Yes, she is a pretty good band, but at the same time, I think Roger would have been a better pick here because if you ask me personally, Roger is a nightmare for me and I always ban him. At the same time, we see that they have even picked up that Vexana. So, what do you think Peachy could be? What could SRRE pick for their mage? Could it be Zask or could it be Aurora?
Highly possible in Aurora. I would really love to see an Aurora trying to combo it out with, trying to counter that Vexana, because we all know with the frigid glacier and even the hailstones, that is much, much needed in the team fights. That is like a make or break situation for the Aurora, because if she lands her frigid glacier perfectly, we all know that how the team ABM will be rendered helpless because they are freezed up unless they pick off Aurora in the early of whenever the team fight is just have to start. On the other hand, Fanny has been taken, and Harith on the side of SRRE. Pretty solid coming in, because this just made a Radium to not pick a Harith. Maybe Radium will be going on to the Roger as the goal lane, or probably a Moscow also would be a strong pick coming here. What do you think about that?
Well, I totally agree with you, but at the same time, I think picking Fanny so early into the draft phase, I know they are afraid that Fanny might get banned, but however, just look at ABM. They have already counterpicked that Fanny with a Kufra. And Kufra is such an annoying tank over here. Even Harit can be countered by that Kufra. I am really curious how SRRE will overcome this Kufra and go and dive back into that back lane, especially to take out that Vexana, because I think she will be a menace in this game. What are your thoughts, Peachy?
We all know that Asuna is the one playing a mage for the team ABM, and I have seen him play the mages in such a perfect way that you actually cannot catch him. Even though you're in the back line, even though you are in the front line, there's no way that you can catch him. There might be some mistakes coming in from both the teams, because we all know this is not a very both the players are not perfect, but on the other hand, they do have a better micro as well as macro skills as well. So it will be a tone down to what skills they have and what skills they show in these matches.
Well, true, and I think there would be an EXP or a marksman pick coming in from the side of ABM. Well, Terisla hasn't been banned out, although Aurora and Mincitar has also been banned. Maybe it was there because of that Fanny and Harith again. And we see a Lunox coming in. What do you think? She will be going for the gold lane?
Okay, Golden Lunox, yes, I do agree, because Lunox recently, there is a trend where we have been seeing a lot of Golden Lunox coming in, and even a Ruby or even a Mincitar as well, because these are not the goal laners that, a proper marksman. They have a tag of a fighter, a mage. So these are some like new trends coming in. But on the other hand, since we actually have a Vexana already, so I do agree with you, Asoya. Lunox will be going towards the goal lane, and Roger highly hoping it will be a jungle, because that is how I'm seeing the team composition. But on the other side, Team SRRE, a Terizla, a Fanny, and a Faramis for a mage, a perfect counter for a Vexana. Faramis is number one counter for Vexana. Do you know that, Asuya?
I didn't know that. How is that?
If team SRRE, if they are able to dominate in the gold and as well as skills, I think you might be able to see it. And but because I really don't know how both the teams will be fighting it out, because these are two of the strongest team right now, because we all know we are in the quarterfinals right now. So that is the mark, that is the thing, that both the teams are so strong enough that they are coming in the very late stages of our tournament, Eastern Edge season 2.
Well, if you ask me, Peachy, I am slightly biased towards the picks of ABM because look at that. They have picked out that edit. They made sure that SRRE doesn't pick that Lolita so that they have, like, they can at last pick that edit. At the same time, they have that Kufra who can counter the Fanny, who can counter Harith, who can even counter Ruby's dashes. And they have Roger, who is another nightmare, a menace in itself. So, Peachy, what are your thoughts? Which draft do you like better?
Okay, both the teams strong picks coming in. A Fanny, a Roger as a jungle strong. I think it all tones down to both the teams what the skills they will be showcasing us. Because if one of the jungler is a little slow, it really affects the gold and it really affects the whole team as well. On the other hand, the Lito has been already taken from the side of team SRRE. Look at that. Uh, on the other hand, there's poking going on towards Faramis as well.
Well, and we can see that Roger has already cleared his buff and he's on to that. And I think there is some glitch or technical issue from the side of that Fanny because I saw her lagging and not reaching her buff on time. So, ladies and gentlemen, please be a bit patient. We'll be coming right back to the game.
Welcome back, viewers. We are back again. So sorry, we had some technical issues with the players since some, I think they were lagging, and the issues have been solved right now. And with me, I have Asuya again. Hello, Asuya.
Hello, Peachy, and what was left has started again. So I am so excited for this match, because that Fanny player, he's pretty good
Uh-huh.
at it. And also ABM, they are one of the top scores, just like you said. And Fanny trying to contest for the Little Wanderer, but I think she will be countered by that Kufra, as I said, and she will be giving the first blood over there. Oh my god, Peachy, it's not even 1 minute into the game and Fanny is already dead.
Oh my god, this is a problem for Fanny right now because since she was the first blood, she is the main jungler of the team, and she's the one dealing the damage. Since we all know that how Fanny is a early game hero, and yet she was shut down right from the start. That is actually little problematic for Team SRRE. But on the other hand, I think they might be able to pick it off. Looks like Team ABM, they are trying to gank up the top lane right now. Since they don't see any opening, they move towards the turtle, and turtle which will be spawning in few seconds. It is a problem. Oh, looks like the trance range has been all set. The bouncing ball doing its magic. Looks like another Fanny kill has been taken.
Oh my god, just as I said, that Kufra pick for that Fanny counter was the most amazing thing in this game, and he is proving. Just look at his flicker and ult combo. The way they are literally targeting that Fanny, they are not letting her farm, and I think it will be a major, major problem for SRRE because it's her second death, and also the Fanny is already dead. Meanwhile, the Fanny is without her buffs. So, what do you think, Peachy? What that Fanny needs to do now?
I think Fanny really needs to play it safe, but the Kufra is alone there to actually jump on her and trying to get the kill. That is unfortunate enough because of the bouncing ball. She's not able to cable as well, so that is another problem that she's facing. Looking at the picks from ABM, they have picked all the counter picks possible, and it is so good that they are shutting down Fanny. But on the other hand, Team SRRE, they actually cannot contest for the turtle. On the other hand, Kufra is already in the bush. Jay is getting all the possible support that he needs from his team, and this will be the first turtle of the match.
And I think they'll be trying to gang that gold lane, that Lunox over there. But she has seen and she's like playing so much safe right now because she knows her team is not there. And Fanny goes in trying to take that jungle from that Roger. But I think this will be a mistake again because I see Kufra there. He might again jump on that Fanny. And no, I think she will escape.
Yeah,
And
that's right, Afia. She does not have any energy right now, and she actually cannot go tower diving. And if she does, she will be caught in a crossfire there, and it will be a lethal for her. Other than that, it looks like she will be recalling, she will be going back to her jungling. On the other hand, I have to say, even the Roger, Roger who scales from mid game to late game, and his potential starts as soon as he builds his war axe, or maybe the Trinity build. Trinity build is actually not popular to when the Roger is in the jungle. So I think it will be the Vortex and going in with the defensive items, or maybe a Sea Halberd right there.
And I see that Harriet will be taken down by that Lunox. Oh my god, it's only been 4 minutes and it's a utter domination from the side of ABM. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the magic of picking and counter picking. That's why your draft has to be better, and all the vulnerable heroes should be picked at last, just like ABM took that edit without why knowing that Lolita hasn't been picked. And what do you think, Peachy? Like, that Lunox is trying to take down that turret, but I don't think so. And I see skirmishes brewing in the top lane again, and Kufra
Uh-huh.
jumps in, and that beautiful ultimate onto you, Peachy.
Oh, look at that. The Trines Range and the Revenge combo coming in, but looks like it is a double kill for Radium. Radium is all angry because his hat it has been taken from the side of SRRE. Looks like it will be a Ruby also in the ceasefire, and the Terrorist are getting a kill onto the Lunox already. So this is pretty good. Looks like it will be a shutdown onto the side of Team SRRE. But he has to survive. The Faram is also there, but no way the like and pounds going in the turret will be the end of Paramis.
Well, as you can see, ABM has a better draft. They have that edit, they have that mage, that Vexana who can literally terrorize the enemy. And I
Hmm.
think that edit will be going down here. But
Oh,
yes, and she has been taken down first. I think SRRE needs to stay inside the turrets, but I think Kufra won't let them survive even inside the turret. The way ABM is ganking is immaculate. What do you think, Peachy?
I do agree with you, Asuya. Look at that. They have been so aggressive right from the start, right from the minute one. That is pretty awesome looking. Coming from ABM. On the other hand, the second turtle is up. This will be another turtle in the hands of Jay because his team is zoning out Team SRRE so much that they are not even able to come out near the river area. Look at that Fanny blue buff. She has been taking it in such a safe manner that she really does not want to be get caught by the Kufra again and again, because we all know that Kufra is actually the number one enemy for any dashing heroes. This set of heroes, it includes Fanny, Lancelot, and even a Ling as well. Oh, looks like
Eternal
the
Guard.
turret has been taken. And there is a team fight going on, but a disengage already coming in from Team SRRE because they have spent a lot of resources right there trying to escape and trying to deal damage. On the other hand, Fanny is very low. Look at that. She escapes with the cables, but the Roger is still there. But I don't think, he is still up, so I don't think he will be in danger right now.
What a beautiful gang coming out from both the teams. Like, especially that Roger, the way he escaped, the way his team is supporting. But I think that Fanny going in was a major mistake because she got terrorized there again. This is what I was talking about. That ABM has the upper hand in CC. Meanwhile, SRR he has that Faramis who has a like his ult is utility, but this meta is ruled by CC, and I think Vexana is a much better choice than Faramis at this point. What are your thoughts, Peachy?
I do agree with you, Asuya, when you said that this meta is ruled by CC because, we have been seeing a lot of CC heroes in this match. Look at that. I'm looking at an Edith who has the CC. I'm looking at a Kufra as well. They both have a much strong CC coming in. On the other hand, I really I would have loved a Aurora pick right here because that is much more needed. AVM, they are so aggressive right from the start. Team SRRE, they do need CC. They do need the damage as well. They do have the damage, but no, look at that. Fanny trying to go in. Looks like she will be going back. Her energy is down. On the other hand, the Netherlands has been popped, trying to save the Ruby. Ruby is safe, but not for so long. It is the Kufra trying to jump in. He does charges on the wrong person, and there is that disengage coming.
One more thing which I have to mention here is like, look at that Vexana's lane clear. And at the same time, we see some
Uh
skirmish
huh.
going on in the top lane. But will
Oh, okay.
that had it be taken down? But no, Roger.
No.
But Kufra jumps in. I think, I think he'll be able to escape. But no, Lunox dives in with that beautiful combo and takes them down. But will Fanny be able to take down that low
Oh,
health Kufra? And yes, she gets that double kill. Well, I think at this point, ABM became way too overconfident, just chasing that low
uh
HP
huh.
enemy. So I think they should try to, calm down a bit. I know you are leading. I know
Yes,
you
that.
know that you have the upper hand here, but still, on to you, PG.
Oh, look at that. This is the fun fact coming in by Eastern Edge Season 2. Meanwhile, the Lord is already up. There is a skirmish going on in the mid lane. It will be the Ruby, unfortunately, being picked off already, right before the Lord. This will be a level 1 Lord. And it will be a crucial Lord because I am looking at the map right now. a lot of turrets have been standing up. So that is one thing that I can say. So the team ABM, they need to get their neutral objectives as soon as possible. The Roger, he has already taken down the Lord. It will be possibly marching down from any of the lanes right now, because both the teams, they do lack the lane. None of the turrets have been touched. Maybe something from the top lane, I guess, or maybe a mid
Well,
lane.
I think
Uh-huh. Mid.
well,
It
I
is the
think
mid.
the ABM has an upper hand even in lane clearing because they have that Vexana, and that's what I was saying. That the way that
Uh-huh.
Vexana and Kufra are literally rotating so much, clearing the lanes, I think at the end of the day it will be ABM who comes top even when it
Oh,
comes to pushing. And there
oh,
is some skirmish going on. So on to you, PG.
there we go. Charan looking for a window of opportunity in the mid lane. The Triance range and the revenge combo onto the Teresa. He will be taken down by Lunos. On the other hand, Lunos is all up online. She look at her damage coming in. She was able to 1v1 out with the Harith in the top lane. That is pretty strong. On the other hand, this actually gave a pathway to ABM to take down turrets from the bot, from the top as well. It's like so good. Just one lot, you're able to take three turrets in total.
I totally agree with you, but I think that Fanny is in a wrong
Oh,
position here. And look at that Roger flying behind that Fanny, Roger Airlines, and she will be taken down.
for few
And
minutes,
well,
you again thought that the Roger was a Matilda flying down. The Lycan punch was so perfect.
well, I see utter domination coming out from the side of ABM, and this is why
Mm-hmm.
they are one of the
Oh,
top scored. That Kufra has so much dominance there. Meanwhile, I think Ruby is just there, just dying as soon as she tries to give, some CC or give some initiation. What are your thoughts, Peachy?
okay, that was a very good vision for the team, but unfortunately, that I am offended did land to two people, and that was the ultimate punishment for her. She wanted to punish the enemies, but she herself got caught in that. But looks like Charin already in the top lane. Wait a minute, Charin. Okay. I think you're just there for the split push, because we all know that Team SRRE, they are lacking. They are lacking in gold as well. They're lacking in kills as well. So the best bet is split push. And as Fanny with the cable, she's a very very high mobility hero. So I think that is perfectly suited for her.
Well, I agree, but I think this is what will take her down again. Like, she is not learning from her mistakes, and even ABM knows that Fanny is trying to split push, so they're always, watching, having that hawk eye on that Fanny in the top lane, especially because they know she will be coming there again. And I see that beautiful ult coming from that Kufra and that chain CC coming in from that Vexana. Will someone be taken down? And Ruby with that beautiful I am offend and taking everyone inside, but she dies. That just shows that how much damage SRRE is lacking at this point. What are your thoughts,
There we go.
Peachy?
Uh-huh, that is true. Look at that. As soon as there was a team fight, Team SRRE, they were not able to go even near the turret area, not even near the blue buff. Look at that. Fanny's blue buff has been taken again. No wonder Team ABM will be not leaving SRRE. Look at that. The mid inhibitor, it is also in trouble. 50% of the HP already blown off. On the other hand, the Charin goes in, he tries to get in, but no, he is very low. He goes back towards the base, the pull coming in from Faramis. Okay, we are seeing you, Faramis. I think you need to really pull the Vexana right there, so you maybe be getting some kills, one or two.
And Lord marching in from the mid lane. I think this will be an end for SRRE because they still have that Kufra with his beautiful initiations and
Okay,
SRRE trying to give some damage.
mega kill for
And
the Lunox, and the base has been taken down by the Lord, by the team of ABM. Okay, we will. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Hello? Looks like ABM has just won the match one, and since this is a best of three, we are yet to witness two more match or maybe a one match if ABM does a clean sweep in the second match. With that team SRRE, they do have another chance to the battlefield towards the match two. With that, this is me and Asuya. We will be right back after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. There we go. This is the results from the previous match. That would be the match one between ABM versus SRRE. We will be seeing that, since Team ABM, they actually had a lot of gold and kills as well. So they did dominate from the early game. And joining me today, it won't be Asuya, but it will be Ray. Hello, Ray. Welcome. Let's just analyze this game a little bit before we jump on to the another.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. I'm so delighted to be here with you, Peachy, and sharing the caster's position with you tonight. And the previous match was really exciting, but it was such an absolute domination coming from the side of ABM, and we are seeing that the itemization from the Lunox. He did not prioritize the skirmisher, instead go for full burst and damage, and did pay off. And she was able to burst down most of the opposition, the SRRE.
That's true. Radium was actually angry that his Harith has been picked off already, from the side of Team SRRE. So he just went in with the strongest pick, Lunox. She has the highest kills in the game with a KDA of 10 to 5. Pretty well deserved MVP to her. And with that, there we go. Radium being the MVP of the match with 10.8 KDA. That is pretty strong. What do you think about that, Ray?
Yes, complete, domination from that Lunox. I mean, he is justified to be, a little bit angry for that hard pick coming from the side of SRRE, and he did take his revenge by locking down that Lunox, one of the most strongest gold laners at the game right now, who was, the other domination from her was way too much, and the highest kills being 10, and only dying 2 times. It is so impressive. It was, a great display of his skills on this Lunox. And I think we'll be heading on to the bracket soon. Pichi, are you there?
Yes, yes. Look at that. This will be the bracket for the team. Looks like we still have a match left, and still we are in the quarterfinals. There will be just two teams fighting it out for the championship title for the Eastern Edge Season 2.
And we are heading on straight to the draft phase between match number 2 between EABM and SRRE on both sides. And I'm really curious what bands they would be going for. I mean, Roger absolutely, dominated that game as well as the Lunox. So I do hope to see those bands coming in soon. Perhaps maybe the Lunox can be banned on the third or the fourth slot, because I think Lunox might not be prioritized that much because Radium might be going for that Harid this time. So, what do you think could be the priority picks and bans from both teams this time?
Hey, I really think the respect band should be pouring in from the side of Team SRRE. In the last game, Lunox was an absolute menace. Even the Roger, even the Hoofra. Maybe I'm looking forward to see a Roger getting banned, or probably a Lunox as well, because last match it was truly good to see how Lunox was dominating the entire game. With that, looks like the Ling has been picked off. Along with the Ling, it will be a Ruby from the side of Team ABM. These are the heroes right now in the current meta who are on the stronger side. There are tiers to where the hero actually falls in, and these are the heroes that do fall into the S tier, Ray.
Yes, indeed. Lee falls almost to the SS tier with his mobility and the crit damage he can provide from the mid to late game. I mean, it sometimes doesn't even have to go to the late game if Link is able to, snowball early onto that early game. He is just way too unstoppable. The immunity and the mobility is just way too much. It can be overwhelming to counter. So banning him out is, an absolutely understandable decision from the side of ABM. And we are seeing another assassin ban. It is the ninja. It is Hayabusa being banned out as well. Well, I think both assassins just fall under the same tier, as both have the immunity, both have the mobility, and both have the farming speed as well as the ability to take objectives. They can steal it really well. And just like you said, I do, hope to see a respect ban. I do hope to see the Roger being banned out as we head on to the last ban before we see the first pick from the side of ABM. Do you think it is going to be the Roger?
Okay, Roger, highly possible since Team AVM they do have the first pick, and in the last match as well, we did see Jay absolutely being a menace onto the land of Dawn. We did see a Roger flying out as well because he landed his Lycan pounce onto the Fanny, and Fanny was in mid of a cable. With that, the bans are all set, and there is another respect ban coming in, and that would be the Xbox. Look at that Xbox. Jay, he is an excellent Xbox player. He plays Xbox, he plays Hanzo, he plays, and even a carry jungle. So that is the why that they have banned it. On the other hand, Mirio, I think he got his 4vs. This will be the first pick from the side of Team ABM.
Yes, indeed. And I was expecting to see the Roger pick coming in soon, but considering the game is decided by how strong your EXP laners are. I mean, they are the backbone of your team. They are the ones coming in the engages. They are the leads in a fight. It is understandable that Phobius has been picked, considering their presence in his meta and his absolute, his domination with the ultimate and the crowd control. He's just a menace to deal with. So picking him as the priority from the side of ABM is so understandable. They do not, pick the Roger because they are quite confident. Because just like you said, the Jay being really good with the carry jungle as well as the Hanzo, and even I remember he is also a Yin main, so they might be going for different jungle options. So they did not care for it. But I do see a double mage pick from ABM. What do you think of it, PT?
Okay, I'm thinking that Aurora will be on to the Rome, and Vexana will be the mage because this will be a very optimal choice for the team ABM. On the other hand, two mage pick and a mage as a Rome. I am a little skeptical about that, but let's see how it will go for the team ABM. On the other hand, Moscow has been taking this is also another hero that Radium would actually prefer to play in the goal lane because I have seen him getting savages and maniacs as well. Moving on to the drafts, we are in the ban phase right now. Looks like ban has been picked off. Another ban would be coming in from soon by ABM. Pretty strong bans coming in. I'm really not sure why the Bane is getting banned right now.
Yes, I'm indeed also confused as well because Jay does play many junglers, but Bane is one of the priority picks. I think something else like perhaps the Hanzo or the Yin or even the Roger who is still open could have been a better option. So the Bane is a little bit odd, and I see a Matilda ban coming in from the side of ABM. Perhaps they do not want all that shielding as well as all that mobility she can provide to the team of SRRE. So they will be banning her out as well. And just like you said, Aura going Rome would be the most optimal choice indeed because she does have the crowd control to act like a support to provide to her team. So I'm really curious and a little bit skeptical as well because I have not seen a mage Rome in perhaps a few seasons right now. And we do see the Roger N band coming in. It is the respect band because it just absolutely dominated Roger Airlines last game, just like you mentioned, onto that Fanny. And we are heading on to the last four picks from both sides. What do you think could be prioritized this time, PT?
Even a Fanny is a respect ban coming in, because Char in the last game he was able to take double kills a lot, but on the other hand, the team fell short on the gold as well as uh, kills as well. So that is the reason why they did lose out in the last match. But I think they are coming up with another plan. Looks like a Nolan has been picked. I was actually hoping for an Alpha Jungle, probably because I think, given the CC coming in, I think he would be able to escape that CC. So no, I really don't know how that will fit. But a Nolan pick is quite strong, and a strong assassin coming in with the Fishers, just maybe picking off the Aurora. He will be able to pick off the uh, uh, passive of Aurora, I have to say, Ray.
And just like after just you said, we see a Jawhead and a Mincetar pick coming from the side of ABM, and I think this is going to be a Jawhead jungle. I have not seen this in a few seasons. I feel like ABM is really going for the unconventional picks with the Jawhead jungle as well as that Aurora on the roam. It is so rare, and it does excite me because I'm going to be seeing a game that feels like it has been lost in time, and they have prioritized that Mincetar, who would probably be the one countering that Nolan, but the Valentina does exist on the team SRRE, so they can prioritize stealing that ultimate. So, and we see the Tigreal pick is also coming in, and so far I feel like both drafts are just really, really strong, and they both, they all have synergies and they all have the counters to each other, and it's all about the execution in the end. What do you think? What's your analysis on the draft done by both teams at this point, PG?
Strong picks coming in. I think Apex would be the one going towards the Rome, probably. I'm not sure, but let's just see how it comes up. With that Valentina pick, yes, that is what I wanted. Team SRRE, because if they want a chance in this tournament, they really need to upgrade their team comps. Since we all know that the 60% of the time we know what teams will be winning out in the draft section as well.
Yes, indeed. And we will probably be soon heading on to the land of dawn as both teams and junglers are already on to the red buffs simultaneously, and they take it as they head on to the green, the bear as well, and they're taking it down. And we're just seeing the perspective of both the junglers at this point, and Jawhead does, has received a lot of buffs and his damage is very impressive. But at the same time, Nolan's dash as well as mobility is also so impressive. A little bit of playful throwing in coming from that Jawhead as well. As we see, they have secured the Little Wanderer as Jawhead heads to that blue buff. And I think we won't be seeing any engages coming in before the first objective, the turtle, spawns in. What do you think, Pichi?
Okay, total will be up in few seconds, since we already hit the minute one mark, and at minute two we will be having the total. With that, I was not expecting Jawhead going towards with the retribution. I really did not think so. I really thought that it would be the Apex playing out Jawhead as the tank, but it would be the Aurora going towards the Rome, as I mentioned in the draft itself. Apex, he is known to play. Okay, there we go. The unstoppable force connecting towards the. Tigreal, and it will be a first blood going in the hands of Apex.
Yes, indeed, that first blood from that Jawhead, that beautiful throw coming from him is, really impressive. And that is one of the things that really scares me about the Jawhead. And it is indeed true. I did think that Jawhead could have been the one going roam because he does have that, he does act like a roamer with all the crowd control and the zoning he can do. But we are seeing him for the jungle, I think, in many, many seasons. And he locks down onto the Tigreal. Tigreal seems to be in non-stop trouble as he is taken down again. 2 kills under the name of ABM. Nolan does charge in trying to take that Vexana, but he does not succeed, and Vexana tries to recall. But Jihad was punished by that Edith, and he's taken down. This could be an easy turtle to the side, but we are seeing engages after engages happening as Mincetar comes in with the King's Calling and takes down that Edith as well. Phobius charges in, but Valentina flickers away. We might be seeing a Oh, Aurora barely surviving from that Nolan's ultimate, and she escapes away without wasting her passive. And Nolan heads on to the turtle. Jawhead might not be competing for it, and this might go to the side of SRRE, an uncontested turtle.
Oh, that is true, Ray. Uncontested turtle. This means Team SRRE. They are getting the lead from the goal, but on the other hand, they are lacking in kills. Since Jawhead with the unstoppable force and the ejector, he has been taken down. Okay, another kill in the mid lane. Apex, you are just unstoppable right now. You have been taking kills from the hailstones and even the second skill pretty strong coming in. And I was really not expecting Apex to play that Aurora because we all know Apex that he plays, hard tanks such as the Tigreal, the Atlas, and even Hylos. I was surprised to see Hylos was not prioritized in this game as well. With that Apex, he is giving them the vision that the team needs. He still has his passive up, so it is a good news for him. And even though he's caught there, okay, it looks like someone else has been caught. It was with the Charin. He's trying to escape. He still has his mana up, the energy from the Nolan, and he did escape successfully. On the other hand, a gank would be coming in from the top lane. The teams are trying to recall back, but the Eternal Guard doing its magic in the Land of Dawn. It will be a Valentina getting a kill onto the Asuna. A double kill towards Moscow. Okay, Moscow is going pretty strong and with the flicker and as well.
Yes, and with that spear of destruction, Moskov charged in on that tip line and was able to secure the double kill, evening the score between both teams as both teams lie at the score of 4-4. And this is why I think Moskov is just still in the meta right now because his spear of destruction, the teleportation skill is just so broken. He can go, we see an engage happening on the mid lane. Barely surviving, but she will be taken down. Apex has been taken down, and Vexana also survives with a sliver of HP. She does throw the Eternal Guard onto the enemies and just scoots away to the base. As we see, both teams are just preparing for that second turtle that will be spawning in a few seconds.
Okay, the turtle has spawned. Looks like there is still skirmish going on, but on the other hand, Team SRRE, they do have the domination. They do have the control of the river area towards the turtle. Looks like Charin will be the one taking home the turtle. This will be a second turtle going towards SRRE.
Yes,
And
indeed.
wait a
And
minute,
look,
wait a minute. Edith is still charging. She is just there. There we go. The ejector directly towards the in the turret that was strong coming in, and he managed to displace the main target that would be the Tigreal. So it is a W, a plus point for Team ABM.
I just find it hilarious that both teams have somehow maintained the even score, and Nolan comes in to destroy that even score and take down that Vexana from his side, making the score lead towards his team. As we see, he's heading back to his jungle, trying to take his blue buff, and both teams are just, rotating towards their lane, trying to defend it as Minsitar has been taken low from that Moscow. One thing that I think ABM really needs to prioritize is that Moscow, who has, two kills under his name as well as one assist, and he is the one dominating right now. And but I think Jay is prioritizing the Tigreal a lot. We even saw him using the ejector and throwing Tigreal onto the turret, sacrificing himself on, but he was able to take down that kill. We might see an engage coming in as Tiger uses that implosion and pulls out that Mincetar from the turret, and the kill is secured by Charin on that Nolan. Do you think like this could be? We see another engage happening on the top lane. Phobius charges in. Aura has already used her ultimate to freeze the enemies, and Tigreal has been taken down again. Skirmishes after skirmishes just happening between both teams as both are playing aggressive, not letting each other take even a moment of breather. What do you think of this PG so far?
Okay, one of the team fights, it's ABM winning. Another team fight, it's Team SRRE winning. They're both going with a neck-to-neck competition. It is strong coming in because I'm really seeing that a Jawhead is able to displace the main member of the Team SRRE because it will be the Tigreal who will be providing the hard CC coming in for the Team ABM. So there we go. Okay, our King's calling just on to the turtle. It will be Charin with the retribution securing the kill, and they are still going on. It is a shutdown for Charin, but no, the team fight is still on. There is Radium still going with the Minsita trying to get some kills. They still move on to the mid lane. The Primal Wrath has been used. On the other hand, Jawhead tries to go in. Maybe he will be successful right there. The Eternal Guard has been put a one-man knockup coming in. But there we go. It is a dingo going down again in the hands of Asuna.
Yes, and team fight is still going on as Phobius keeps using that primal red onto the team, and he will be punished for that overextension and heading to that blue buff of the side of SRRE, and he was taken down. And I feel really bad for Dingo, who has been the priority target for from Apex, from Jay, who are just taking him down non-stop. They are not letting him use his implosion that much. They are really destroying his effectiveness in this game. Well, considering the amount of crowd control he can provide, taking him down and making him a priority is a very wise decision. As we might be seeing another engage happening on the top lane, will King's Calling be used? And it is indeed be used. Nolan charges in and takes down that Aura for using that frizz and punishes her. A 1-for-1 trade on to the top lane. And I think both teams should just probably try to play safe, but they are just going neck to neck, not stopping at all. And do you think we'll see more engages, or both teams will just decide to play safe, PG?
Like both the teams, they are just waiting each of the members to do make a mistake. Oh, there we go. The look, the hook landing on to Moscow. Looks like he will be safe right here, but not for too long. It is the way the King's Calling doing its magic, but no, it is just not enough. Two members are down from the side of Team ABM. It is a Valentina getting a double kill. On the other hand, Meteor also goes on in the hands of Nolan, he is strong. He snowballed the entire early game. So I think it will be a game for the Nolan. They able to manage to win it out. Looks like it is a wipe out coming in from Team ABM, Team SRRE. They managed to kill every single member of Team ABM.
Yes, indeed, a full-on wipeout from the side of SRRE. They are, responding for that first game. They are responding for that other domination that ABM did in the first game. They are punishing for Apex on that Aura because, Apex does play the hard tanks, but this time, since he's playing the Aura, he is vulnerable to the Nolan, who's an assassin. And we see the fun fact and the did coming from Eastern Edge Esports. And I think we'll just they will just try to defend the Lord for now, but Nolan is dominating this game a lot, and Minstar should probably, prioritize taking him down unless a Winter Truncheon will be bought from that Nolan for that extra survivability. What do you think, PG?
Oh, that is a good item coming in from, since their team ABM actually needed. On the other hand, I have to say the Lord is marching in from the mid lane. Team ABM, they need to play it safe because they are lacking in the gold right now. There is a slight goal difference between both the teams, and there we go. The redemption arc is on from the side of Team SRRE. Team ABM, they're frantically trying to clear up the Lord, and the Lord will be taking down the structure as well with him. They are making sure that the Lord won't be coming near the inhibitors and even the minions. Look at that strong lane clearing coming in from ABM. This is what ABM is actually known for, but I really don't think so. Since they are lacking in kills right now, even gold, even though they were in a 6,000 gold deficit, they were able to bring it up.
Yes, indeed. With that Lord defense, they were able to get a little bit of gold, but we might be seeing an ambush on the side of top lane as all of the members of SRRE are gathering on that top lane. Minster could prioritize, them charging in like this. Tigreal with that implosion missing out completely. Valentina copies that King's Calling, and we see two King's Calling being used on that lane. Engage after engage, both teams trading blows after blows, and Nolan securing that mega kill onto that Min Sitar, and it is being punished for that overextension. We see 1-for-2 trade, and actually ABM was able to come out as the victor on that engage. I was not able to see what was going on because there were so many ultimates being dished out. I was a little bit overwhelmed. What about you, PG?
There we go. A lot of resources being used, but on the other hand, Team ABM, they are making sure to close the goal gap as well because it's not much right now. I'm looking at a 1.5k goal difference. On the other hand, they are trying to shut down Nolan so much that the Nolan won't be a nuisance for the Vexana, but okay, there we go. The team fight has started. The Eternal Guard has been popped. On the other hand, it is unstoppable for Valentina. Moscow has been picked off by Jawhead, and there we go. A shutdown going. The shutdown of Valentina going towards Meteor again.
Yes, I actually did not realize that Valentina was actually one of the ones dominating, and she had a lot of bounty on her head, and she was shut down from Mario immediately and was punished for all the engages she has been doing so far. Apex was, taken down in that team fight, but since Apex is the roam, it doesn't really matter that much. As this looks like this might be an uncontested Lord for ABM as they secure it. Phobius charging in, trying to use the primal wrath onto that Nolan, trying to keep him away. Like, shoo, stay away from our Lord. And they are able to secure it without any hassles. And I think Jay will be heading towards his buff and securing them before the Lord heads on to the inhibitors. What do you think? Should they split push or should they go with the Lord and try to take down that inhibitor? What would be the wise decision for ABM at this point?
They are playing it safe right now. Team ABM, on the other hand, they are waiting out that Team SRRE would be coming towards them. So, and on meanwhile, they are actually taking the river control as well. Both the teams, they are in the bushes. They are waiting it out. Maybe the Jawhead possibly trying to get a pick off right there. The turrets have been slain from the top and also from the mid as well. Radium, on the other hand, who is on the main set, was able to take. And okay, there we go. The unstoppable force going in with the ejector. It will be pushed by the spear of destiny coming in from Moscow, and the spear of distraction also doing its damage onto the Jawhead. He has been picked up right before the Lord will be spawning in. No, sorry, the Lord is still yet to come.
The Lord was oh, we see an engage happening on the mid lane as resources have been wasted. Message as King calling is used. Vexana uses her ultimate as well as the Valentina stealing that ultimate and using the Eternal Guard. So much happening on this team fight, but Phobius takes advantage of all the dashes that are available to him and uses that Primal Red to charge in and take down two people from the side of SRRE. Things are looking good for Team ABM as they still have four people on the map and they're charging in on that base, trying to take down the inhibitors and trying to deal a little bit of more damage to the side of SRRE.
That's right, Ray. Look at that. Even without a lot, they able to manage to take down the inhibitors. That is a big win for Team ABM. On the other hand, they are trying to get a lane clearance as well, so big, so that they would actually pop off the inhibitors, such as the bot and the top one that is still staying strong. This is going pretty good for Team ABM right now. They did recover from the mid game crisis that they had, since they were losing out a little bit. On the other end, okay, wait a minute, Nolan, you're sneaky enough. Look at that, the concealed play coming in from Tigreal as well. Tigreal has been caught there, and it is unstoppable for Nolan.
And that sneaky gameplay coming in takes out Jay, the jungler, for the side of ABM. Nolan might be in a little bit of trouble as Phobius charges in with that primal red. He does not have the blue buff, so he is lacking in that energy department, and he is been freeze, and he will be taken and punished. Both junglers down from both sides of the team. As we see, Mincetar was going for a Benny Cutie game and trying to push that turret as they were engaging, but he was not successful. This looks like he might be taken down, but he does use the Winter Truncheon, but it to be to no avail. The Lord has spawned in as both junglers are still down. I think both junglers. Oh no, Nolan still has 20 seconds on the clock, and he might not come back as fast as the Jawhead. We see
Uh-huh.
more engages happening on, just both teams trading blows after blows. The Edit has been taken down. Tigger with the implosion onto that Phobius. And it looks like a double kill for that Vexana, and this looks like this could be a complete wipeout for Team SRRE as Nolan is the only one surviving because he just respawned in. This could be the end for SRRE, but they do not have any minions for the side of ABM. They will be waiting it out. Can anybody respawn in time to defend, or Nolan will be the only one facing the wrath of ABM? All five members already going towards the base. What
Okay,
would happen?
there we go. The infernal level being popped off. Looks like the minions are still in. Jawhead tries to go in. The winter crown has been popped off, but no, it is the crystal going down from the side of Team SRRE. Another victory for Team ABM. And viewers, we will be back with the MVP crowning and as well as the result in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. With that, do like and subscribe this stream. So this will be actually helpful for us to bring you the best of the best MLBB, Mobile Legends 5v5 tournament. And this was Ray and Peachy. We will be right back. There we go. We are in the match result. This was a match two between Team ABM versus Team SRRE, where Team ABM dominated, from the mid game to the late game, since it was a strongest suit for them. With that, they have won their match. But this would be the match two, since it is a clean sweep. There won't be no match three, Ray.
Yes, and I think this was one of the most impressive matches I've seen so far because both teams were going so back and forth. I was not able to, predict which team had the upper hand because you can see at the first phase of the game, we saw that ABM was dominating, then SRRE, then ABM again, then SRRE, and in the mid game, SRRE was able to, push ABM into a corner with their ambushes and their ultimates with that Tigreal's implosion, as well as that Moscow Spear of Destruction and Valentina stealing most of the resources from the side of ABM. And they were put into a little bit of crisis, but ABM made the comeback. They, came back from goal deficit of 6,000 and they dominated the game. They made Nolan the only one left to defend the base, and the victory went to the side of ABM. And I just really find it funny that both mages from the side of ABM, one the roamer and the mid laner, both have the same score of 9.2, which is the same as the enemies, Nolan and Valentina. What a odd coincidence, And I think we will be heading on to the MPP screen from the side of ABM.
There we go. The MVP of the match is Mirio himself. He is the EXP laner for the team ABM, and he really showcased such a good ganks and even perfect gameplay coming in with a KDA of 5-3-11. He outdid his own team. Well deserved MVP to Mirio.
Honestly, indeed, he was the one diving in. He was not the one, sorry, he was the one not letting Nolan take a breather. He was taking down that Moskov. He was going for that Valentina. I think most of the shutdowns in this game was, on the hands of Phobius. And I find it really hilarious that there are so many ones under, Mirio. The goal is 1-1-1-1, and his assist is also 11. A very funny coincidences happening on this game, and he will be the MVP for this match. And we will be, I think, seeing the brackets as ABM has secured their spot in the semifinals with Celsius Esports and Lafu Kabe.
Another strong match coming in. I'm really sure that Team ABM will be outdoing themselves and actually getting a spot in grand finals as well. So we will see in the semi-finals as well how they will be battling out one of the matches that who will be winning. Maybe it would be eliminators or maybe step bros. We don't know, but stay tuned. We will be knowing that very very soon. Oh, with that, this was just the last match of the day. So, we will be bringing you the best of the best matches tomorrow.
See you later, ladies and gentlemen. This will be me, Ray, and Peachy signing off for tonight. Bye bye. Good night.